Welcome, welcome.
We're live.
We live,
students.
Baby.
This mic is kind of hot.
It's hot. It's big
y'all
time.
could probably hear us a little bit better
Yes.
tonight.
If
right?
you can't hear us, let us know in the chat. We can see that. Isaiah, welcome, man. Welcome down south.
I'm here.
South of the river.
South.
You're south. You used to be south, but now
Then
you're
I was
north,
and then I was
and now
south.
you're back down south.
South.
Right. You were down in like San Antonio, North San Antonio.
Yeah, kind of.
South Houston.
Yeah. Not
Seguin.
We don't go there.
Seguin, Texas.
No, yeah, Seguin, bro.
Seguin.
Nobody
I
is.
should know that. I
Seguin.
keep doing that.
Y'all have ever been to New Braunfels? It's like that, but
Ooh, yeah.
but
Got
not.
good German food
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
yeah, but
Awesome.
Seguin doesn't have any Germans in it.
Awesome. Laney's in the house too, man. Laney's in the house. What up, Laney?
Yo.
Do we got Laney on camera? Laney's got some goodies for us today.
Do I?
You got some good stuff. All right, what are we doing today, Laney? Can
Are
you
you
let us
ready to
know?
start?
Because if not, you give two youth pastors mic time, then we'll do the most.
It's
of
over.
It.
Are you ready, though?
We're
like,
ready.
are you ready?
Super ready.
We're gonna say things that are super embarrassing for us.
Okay, I'm cool with it.
Not necessarily.
Listen,
for
I
you, though.
live.
I'm not going to be embarrassing.
I live for awkward moments. I don't know about you, but I like live to make people uncomfortable.
I feel like I understand you more
Yeah,
now.
yeah. You know me better now. All right.
Okay.
All right. So what are we doing tonight, Laney?
We're going to. Okay, I'm gonna show you a song title, and it'll be synonyms. Really hard word to say, of that song, and then you have to guess what the original song is. Okay.
Okay, so you got to read it to us because we can't see it.
Okay,
right?
I will. Okay, ready? Joyous birth date.
Okay, so is there a theme to this? Is it
No.
like
That's easy. I
Thanksgiving
got
theme?
that one.
Do you?
Yeah. Are we competing or is it?
Oh yeah, we're always competing.
Should we like
here.
raise our hands or just shout it out?
And let us know what the people in the chat say. I would love to hear what they're saying. So you guys are playing too. If you're on the audience, if you're on a live, you're playing with us. So make sure you type up your answers.
And if you're in the audience, you should beat them because it's not that hard to beat them.
Okay, that's not gonna
Rude.
happen. All right, all right. So
R-U-D-E.
What?
Rude.
okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were. I thought you were giving the answer.
No, I'm just being okay. Okay, go ahead.
Joyous birth date.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Oh,
correct.
that's dumb.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry. The artist of Happy Birthday is unknown. And then
That's cool.
the next one, the female is in flames.
This girl is on fire.
Can you give us what is that song again? Can you like
This girl is on fire.
fire, fire?
This girl is on fire. All right, that's it.
That wasn't
That's all
awful.
you get. That wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't.
I've practiced my falsetto for like 10 years, and it's okay.
I'm impressed.
You did it
not
all
that
for
bad.
that.
I'm really impressed
I
right
did
now.
the thing. I did the thing, Mama, if you're listening.
How many of you guys in the chat think that Ricky should preach his sermon in falsetto?
In singing, that would be great. No,
Put
that's,
it in
that's too
Absolutely.
long.
Put it in the.
It'd make some people
the
cry.
chat.
I think some people would stop being Christians after that.
Don't
Wow.
Do that. Don't do that.
Too much? All
That
right,
was
what's
a
the next
lot.
one? What's the next one?
Okay, the next one. Celebration in the United States of America.
Party in the USA.
Party in the USA.
Billy Ray Cyrus's daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, y'all, we
Party
should let
in
you
the
know, in the middle of this game, we should let
USA.
you know, Peter, who's always here,
He's not here.
He's a baby.
he's gonna have a baby.
Oh.
The baby's late.
Oh.
Just like Peter?
Yeah, shots fired. Shots fired, Peter. All right. But the baby was supposed to be born Tuesday. The baby's perfect. It's all good, but we're just waiting on that baby. All right. So some spicy food.
And we don't know the name of the
John
baby
Cena.
yet.
It's
so,
John Cena.
Yeah.
He
If
told
you
me.
Yeah,
have
whatever
any
you
more
want.
suggestions, let Peter know. He's,
Yeah, they're waiting.
important.
It's a girl, so you guys can name it. Actually. All right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right. What's the next one?
The next one. My cardiac organ will proceed.
My heart will go on.
Yes.
Ooh, Celine Dion.
I don't remember that song though. Can you help me?
Wherever you are. In my best Canadian Celine Dion. The heart will go on.
What was it? The cardiac. Like we know what it is, but I just want you to read that title one
My
more time.
cardiac organ will proceed.
That sounds like an emo band you used to listen to.
Yeah, probably. I was probably in that band at some point.
Wait. Were you emo?
No, I was like a hardcore kid.
He's like a hardcore emo. You were like Fall Out Boy meets like 10,000 Foot Crutch.
It was like 10,000 Foot Crutch meets.
Were you like a straight edge?
I was
Okay.
for a hot second.
I don't even know what this means, y'all.
It means that. Never mind. That's another sermon. That's another message. That's another youth live.
It means
for
like you
another
don't
time.
drink or do anything. Like you just like are like emo and like that's it.
Oh,
Like
But
you're
you're
just
like follow the rules, but you're
you're-
emo.
there's
right.
there's a whole lifestyle genre to that.
You like
Straight edge.
follow the rules, but it's like
Oh.
punk.
But you're also like rebellious.
Do you punch people in mosh pits?
What's the next song?
Okay. The next song is.
Next time we're live at North, you guys can feel free to
There we
punch
go.
Isaiah in a
Okay.
mosh pit. Just
Yeah.
kidding. Don't do
The
that.
next
We
song.
mosh at church? Okay.
Respect your elders.
We definitely mosh at camp, so that's real.
That sounds like fun. I'm going to stage dive at camp.
So the next song is Monarch of the Street.
Oh.
I don't know what it is.
Oh my gosh. That's
She
that.
she belonged to the streets.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, I gotta go look.
Is that
I don't know
not?
this.
What is that?
I did not
Monarch.
know that
It's
song.
King.
Is it? There's a lot of monarchs.
Oh my gosh! It's that freaking. What band is that? Why am I blanking right now? Somebody tell me in the chat. Monarch of the Street. King of the.
Queen of
Boulevard?
the Avenue. Queen
Am
Avenue.
I missing it?
King Avenue. King
I
Drive.
looked at it and then I forgot it again.
Monarch of the Street. What is it, y'all? I have
No.
no idea. Why am I blanking?
Okay, it's definitely King.
That's. But I'm thinking. Oh my gosh! Why am I blanking on this? It's like one of the most popular bands ever.
I've never heard of it, so disagree.
No? Okay. King of the Road. I don't know what that is. Somebody said King of the Road.
Yeah,
Is that
well,
it?
it is King of the Road.
Oh, boo. What is
Sing
that?
it for
Who
us.
is
It's
that?
Sing it for
Roger
us.
Miller. I have no idea what
Oh,
this
Roger Miller.
is. Oh,
Yeah.
Roger. Oh, yeah, we go way back.
I feel like I bought my tires from Roger Miller.
Okay, you want another one?
We have one more?
Yeah,
One
give us
more?
one more.
Solo Gals.
All the single ladies.
Oh, yeah, single
That's not
ladies.
the name of the song, though. That's just the chorus, right?
Well, then what's the name of the song?
It's single ladies.
Single ladies.
Yeah, now you
Yeah.
got to sing it. Go ahead. How
Wait,
many
wait,
y'all want
Oh,
to see?
the single ladies. Oh.
Yeah, but I think I really need to see the dance.
Do the dance.
I can't
Do you know? Do you know the dance?
Isn't
You
it
been a
like-
part of it? There
I
you
can do
go.
the dance.
Oh my word!
Yeah.
You're gonna.
They won't see me in the
It,
camera
like-
if I do it, though.
The
Can they-
stage kind of bounces a little bit. I like that.
It's
Can
like,
we? Did y'all see that? I hope. Can one of y'all record this? Like rewind it, record it, and make a meme
Put
out of
your
him
hands
doing
up.
that.
It's on the internet now.
Make a GIF out of him doing
your
that. That
hands
was
up.
great.
thing.
All right, we have something else.
We do have something else. Did you want something else? Was this not good enough for you?
No, let's do one more. We can do one more.
Okay,
we got
one
time for
more?
one more.
One more. For Ricky.
Just for me, so I can win this one.
Because you've answered most of them right.
Sea pupils. Sea like the ocean, like SEA.
Oceanize.
I totally did not get that. Okay. Wow.
But I'm
I don't
I'm
know
not, I'm
that
not gathering the song though.
Always
I don't
think
know
of the ocean eyes.
Who is that?
Your ocean.
Okay, Lanyard.
That was Billie Eilish, which is who I was for Halloween. It was also my reason to buy this freaking chain on my pants.
Okay.
So that was great for me.
Got you. Big fans of your dance, man. We got big fans of your dance.
Good.
Right here. I
That's
think
why
we
I'm
should do a
here.
repeat.
I think that the people don't appreciate my singing enough.
Yeah,
I'm
if
just
you
gonna
what,
That's true.
give
I'm
us
just gonna say it.
can you rate Laney's dance or singing if you heard that? Unless
Sing-
that's soul
give it-
crushing.
Hey, Lainey, give us one more, but you have to sing the fake title,
Yeah.
and we have to guess it.
All right,
Don't
last
sing the harmony of the title.
Okay,
though.
I have to
Just-
see if I know what it is. Okay.
Sing it.
last one.
I don't know this song, so I
Alright.
can't.
All right. Get one
Oh,
in there.
wait.
Okay. All right. What's this next one?
Now I'm nervous.
Now you got to
Okay.
do it. Now you got to do
Okay.
it.
I'm crooning in the precipitation.
Sing in the rain. Oh, that was.
Did you
that was
just say
beautiful.
pruning?
Yeah.
Pruning? No, crooning. Crooning.
I didn't make it up, okay?
I just imagined like a prune,
Oh yeah. Oh,
just
is it?
in the rain, just chilling.
It's not
No,
pruning.
no, it's
crooning.
crooning.
Crooning. Crooning. Crooning. CROONING. Right?
Crooning
Yes,
is another word for singing because this is a synonym battle.
That makes a lot more
And,
sense than pruning.
Welcome to school where Isaiah is failing. Thank you.
All right.
Hello.
All right.
That
We have another one for
I
the
can
kids.
dance and that's it.
I got called an e-girl in the chat.
You
Honestly,
are definitely an e-girl.
I'm surprised it took so long to get called one. I'm usually called an e-boy though, so I guess that's a step up.
That's a step up.
All right, you want to move on to the next game?
For sure.
Okay.
By the way, shout out to DJ King Carey in the house. We don't have a camera on him.
We never
but
get to see him.
I know he's
Here,
like
come on up here. Come on
he's
up.
Yeah,
like
Carey,
electricity.
Let's go.
Give it up for
Yo,
Carey,
give a
y'all.
shout out to
Carey.
Carey, who's helping us
Yeah.
run all of this. He's
Harry
like
does
electricity. You don't know how it happens,
But
but
it
you can see
does.
everything.
We are nothing
I
without
feel
him.
it.
I failed on that analogy, but you felt me, Carrie. You felt what I was trying to. You were picking up what I'm putting down, right?
Picking it up,
I
picking it up.
felt you
You know what I'm saying?
in my heart.
You smelling what I'm cooking. All right. Lainey,
I'm
what
not
we got?
smelling anything.
Okay,
I farted a little bit ago.
so okay, they're talking about farting, and I'm 100% not doing this. Okay,
from
so
the
the
prunes.
next game is 6-second summary movies, and they have their
Parents,
movies.
All right. Say it again.
6-second summary movies.
6 seconds.
So they have movies. They have 6 seconds to get the other person to get the movie.
6 seconds. Summaries. Okay.
So I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay, so what? So you gave us a list of movies, so we have to describe it,
Yes, without obviously saying what it is.
and I only have 6 seconds,
Yeah.
and he has to guess it.
Yes.
If he guesses it, do I get the point?
I think that should, yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Are there words that I can't say? Obviously, you
The-
can't say
the
the title.
title.
Okay. Okay.
So
Who's-
you can either play it like the synonym game, or you can describe it.
Okay.
Like you do you.
Okay. So, all right, got you. So you guys play along with us.
Okay.
You guys play along with us. All right. So who's going first?
You are.
I am.
You have. Yeah.
I dance.
Are you sure?
You go first.
Yes.
Okay. You want to mount? Okay, got you. Are you
No, you got it.
Tell me. Oh! Don't look at that. Don't look at that. All right.
Okay, ready?
Uh-huh.
Go.
Okay. A young feline gets deserted and has to fight back for the throne.
Lion
Stop.
King.
Oh,
He got it right on the
I
money.
got it right
Right on it. Right.
A young.
Barely.
Young feline.
Okay.
That's good.
Young feline.
All right, my turn, or are we just? Is he gonna do his, and then I'll do
No,
mine?
it's your turn. It's your
Okay.
turn.
All right.
Go for it.
Bandits on the sea.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Dang.
Let's
2
go.
seconds.
Boom.
That was pretty good.
Boom, boom.
6
Okay.
seconds. Uh-huh.
Ricky, it's your turn. Are you ready?
Okay. Oh, tell me when to go.
Go.
Okay. Aliens who band together, steal stuff, and then become heroes and save the day.
Space Jam.
What?
Okay.
What? What? That was like the word at the bottom of the list of guests. Like you could have went Star Wars. You could have went
Yeah.
Avengers.
What was it?
It was Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay, I had the wrong movie on the screen, which means Ricky messed up his notes.
No, you get. I'm doing what you gave me.
I'm gonna blame it on you,
Space Jam.
but it definitely wasn't Space Jam.
Okay. She cheated. All
I
right.
had no idea, so I just first thing that aliens.
I didn't cheat. Who cheated? You cheated.
So what do I do with this Guardians of the? Okay. All right.
We
It's your
did
turn.
Guardians of the Galaxy. He didn't get it right.
Oh, okay.
He still
Yeah.
didn't get it right.
Oh, so it was the right. Yeah, I got
I
it
just
right.
had the wrong movie on the screen for them. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Sorry. That's her fault, not
I
ours.
have no idea what's going on, but I think it's my turn.
Go ahead.
It's your turn.
Okay. Starving competition.
Ooh.
Hunger Games.
Oh.
Easy.
Boom.
That is not how I would have done it, but it worked. I
Yeah.
would have said like Katniss Everdeen, dystopian. You know.
My life is a Hunger Game.
Okay.
That's-
Let's calm down. 2020 is not the Hunger Games.
All
It's
right.
many things, but
Not
it's
yet.
not that.
Not yet. We still got a
2021.
whole nother month.
Cross your fingers. 2021 tribute. Just kidding. All right, it's my turn.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh, building blocks become Batman.
Lego Batman.
So
Dang it.
close.
It's
so
just Lego
close.
movie. It's just Lego movie.
Oh.
Wasn't
Yeah.
Bat-
Right. No.
But they
yeah,
did
that
have-
would have made sense.
They did have a
'cause-
Lego Batman movie.
There was a
so-
Lego Batman movie.
You
But
threw
was
it
he
wrong.
not in the first Lego movie?
No, he was, but then he got
I
his
thought
own
he was in the
movie.
second one.
He got his own movie.
He was in all of them.
Okay.
It's all right. It's all right.
right.
I should have made that a little less clear. It was too
It
clear.
was just too good, but for the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Was that all of them?
Okay, I want to
No,
know.
I got one more.
Oh, I just got one more.
I got one more. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
He doesn't look ready.
Tell us in the chat. Tell us in the chat what you think the answer to this is, so I can cheat.
The chat
This
says
is-
that this is too easy. So I'm
Well,
upset.
listen. The chat.
At the chat.
The chat don't
The
know
whole
nothing.
chat. Everybody. Okay.
Chat don't
All right, this is good. So basically, these two people get on a boat, and then Celine Dion shows up, and then
Oh,
the boat
Titanic.
sinks.
Okay.
Titanic.
I was
Which,
like, if
by
you
the
didn't
way,
get that.
Which, by the way,
Celine Dion didn't show up.
Hold on.
She just
I don't know
sang.
if some of y'all have seen this movie. Probably not.
Probably
Because it's
shouldn't
super
see
old.
it.
Probably shouldn't see it.
Okay, great. So we're going to talk
Titanic?
about this?
It's really
They
not.
they
that
both
good of a
could have
movie.
fit on the board. Can we just call it what it is? Like, why did Jack have to die?
I
Carrie?
think that technically we didn't know that. Like, he could have fit, but maybe it wouldn't have floated with all of the weight on it.
You think so?
We just didn't get to see. I think there's a possibility.
But like Jack wasn't.
He dies,
He was
by the
kinda
way.
He was
dies,
kind of
by the
skinny
way.
though. Like
Yeah, he could have
wasn't,
fit. It was young Leonardo DiCaprio, like
Okay, I'm
not
just
thick
saying-
Leonardo DiCaprio. It was
Not
young.
dad bod Leo.
I'm just saying, if they were both on the float and then it submerged a little in the water, then they would both be in the water and then they both would have gotten hypochondriac.
Parents, leaders, what do you think? Could they have both floated and fit on the thing? I just think she was being selfish.
Because we ask parents and leaders because you guys definitely have seen the movie.
The movie is 23 years old, so chances are you haven't seen it, unless you've seen it with a parent.
I mean,
23 years
it's
old.
older than me and I've seen it.
Oh, yeah, but that's, yeah, I guess, maybe.
It's almost as old as me.
Yes,
How
Titanic.
old do y'all think I am? That's a good
32.
question. No.
That was an obvious joke.
Anyways, one of my favorite things to do, by the way, this is random, but one of my favorite things to do is when I'm somewhere and I can't find people, I do the little whistle that she did,
Do it right now.
and I do the the little captain who's like stirring through the waters looking for dead bodies or live bodies. Is anybody out there? Can anybody hear me? It's my best British accent, by the way. Sorry.
That's it? That's
good.
your
That's
only
it.
British accent?
That's all he says.
Pretty good.
You can't
no,
say
no.
anything else in a British accent?
I could say some things. I could read a whole book in English. I'll do that next week. We'll do that next
You're gonna
week.
read a
I'll
whole-
read a story.
Bring
So
Harry
this
Potter
week he's
in.
gonna preach in falsetto. The next week he's gonna
We're
preach.
gonna read a
in-
story. We're gonna have story time next week.
Can you preach in a
British.
British accent?
No, it's gonna
I
be
think
awful.
I think if you preached in a British accent, we would get much more like engagement. They would pay attention.
All right, you guys tell us. Do you want to hear one of us preach in a British accent?
I can do it.
And the Lord said.
All right.
That was more like
Okay.
Australian.
Let there be light.
There be light.
All right. Before we go to the message, we have a video, right, that we're gonna show. But actually, no. You're gonna share a quick story with us. Isaiah, if you guys don't know, if you're just logging on, is new to our staff. He just became the North Campus student pastor. I wish he had a clap track right now. We could just play a clap track.
He's fresh meat.
All right, yes, fresh meat, freshman. All right,
Yeah.
so you don't have to share the one that you were sharing with me earlier.
It didn't
but-
really make sense.
Yeah,
You didn't.
because
Okay.
I didn't catch
Yeah.
it. But
So it was a
give
bad
us
story?
like a
Lucky.
funny, most embarrassing moment in like 90 seconds.
All right. So one time I was in the Target bathroom and
Oh, no.
I thought that I was totally alone, and I let one rip.
I hate this.
Bruh. The person next to me started laughing, and then they gagged. So that's not really. I don't know if I'm proud. I'm kind of embarrassed, but I'm kind of proud of it.
Yeah.
But
Those
yeah.
are great.
No,
Those are
okay, the best one that happens to me, it's not just one isolated story. The best thing that happens to me, but it's also the worst, is when I think that I recognize somebody, and I walk up to him, I give him a big old high five, and then, especially now with the masks on, you think it's the person that you're,
Yeah.
you know,
And then they look at you like,
and they're like, what? Why'd you?
I do that all the time. I just
Yeah.
keep going.
And so you have to keep going, because then if you just stay there, and you become friends with that person, then they're like, I remember that time that you thought, okay.
Yeah.
So
Nowadays, though, if you try to high five somebody without their permission, that's
they'll
like
probably
assault.
kung fu you.
That's assault. It's like third-degree assault.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so look out for some of his high fives.
You
North
guys are
students
so
and parents.
dramatic.
Yeah.
I offered a high five. Listen, North students, I offered the highest of fives.
The
There we go.
highest.
Nobody took me up.
Cue
on
up this
that.
next video. What are we about to watch?
So, which one did I pick? Okay, yeah. So this video is the history of things.
Just things.
Just things,
Not places?
It's really, really important. If you guys are at all in school with like learning and stuff,
Yeah.
pay attention.
Let's watch it.
Hey, girl, how's that video going for today?
Working on it, man. It should, I mean, yeah.
Okay, because it doesn't seem like it, and you know everyone's expecting you to put out a video every Wednesday. So.
Yeah, no, I know. And I'm telling you now, it's almost done. And I've spent a lot of time thinking this one through. So it's going to be a good one.
Okay,
So,
just get it done. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So for today's video, I will be giving the origin story of different things, explaining the origin of different objects. The history of things is what we're about to learn now. This is a staircase. Stairs were first invented in 1972 by Sir Walter Case. He originally built them as an art piece for people to stare at. Then he realized you could use them to walk up to a higher place, and hence the name staircase was born. Side note, I've never trusted a set of stairs. I feel like they're always up to something.
Not funny, Carl.
This is a light bulb. The light bulb was invented by President Benjamin Button, better known as the $100 bill guy. Cash. Like the $100, like cash. US currency. The way he discovered that he can make a light bulb was that he tied a fishbowl to the end of his kite and flew his kite in a lightning storm on the eve of 4th of July. When lightning hence struck the kite, the fishbowl illuminated. It was beautiful. President Benjamin was so excited of what he just discovered that he decided to call it a light bulb. But unfortunately, he had a speech impediment, so everyone thought he said light bulb, not light bulb. So that's how that came about. Little fun fact about a light bulb is that they're made with some of the strongest glass in the world. Doesn't matter how many times you hit it, it won't break. Boom. What'd you think?
I loved it.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
Our series, The Youth Live On, right? We're talking about you guys, Generation Z, and how God has put you on this planet to impact the world. So last week we talked about, man, living on purpose, that God has put something inside of you, and he wants to see a generation of young people rise up and be the people that they were created to be. This week I want to talk about this. If you see our background, you'll see our shirts even too that we have been giving out. They say La Familia on it. It means this, the family. And that's what we want to talk about today. I don't know about you, but I kind of come from a crazy family. About y'all. If you're looking for like the crazy ones, by the way, in your family, and you're like, man, nobody in my family is that crazy. It's probably you. Look no further, right? My extended family is crazy. My immediate family with wife and kids is kind of wild. So I think that I'm like the common denominator in it, and that's totally okay. If you don't know me, me and my family, we're from Panama. It's a country. You might call it Panama. So I'm Panamanian, right? Like I know that sounds like an animated movie character, right? I'm Panamanian. All that means is I've got a lot of Central American in me and a lot of Caribbean mix. So what does that mean? It means we can cook good, we can dance good, and we get really, really loud, right? Like our family, we are super embracing, right? We will hug each other, kiss each other. We will fight like no tomorrow, but we'll turn around and fight somebody else on behalf of our family. Like that is our family, right? And here's the thing about growing up in my family, in this Latino, Caribbean kind of family. There was no privacy, right? Like you were not allowed to lock doors in our house growing up. Like that's a thing in American culture. That's not a thing. Like my parents would have taken the doors off the hinges, like you have no more door, right? Growing up, there was no privacy. So anything that you did, maybe you grew up in a house like this, let us know. Anything that you did, your whole extended family would know. So nothing would be like a family secret, right? Like we'd be at a family cookout or a family function, for example, and let's say I got in trouble at school, and my mom would be sitting there with my tias, my aunts, and like I'm just walking into the kitchen at this cookout, like trying to get some punch, right? Like a little ginger ale, fruit action, whatever that fake punch was growing up, right? I'm just trying to get some punch, and my mom would be like, and look at this one. He got sent to the principal's office last week, right? Like, and my aunts and I'm like, why are you letting everybody know my business? And he thinks he's a class clown. Tell us a joke, Ricky. Tell us a joke. Right? And my aunts are back there like in their Caribbean like accents and like sucking their teeth like, And I'm like, I'm just sitting here trying to get some juice. Like, why are y'all, what is going on? Like, can I live, right? Like, that's the family I grew up in. There's no privacy, right? There was none at all. Growing up, there was no such thing either as this. You might have this luxury growing up, but there was no such thing as sleeping in on the weekends growing up. There was no such thing as sleeping in on the weekends. No. Saturdays were for cleaning the house, scrubbing it top to bottom. Let me know if you live in a family like this, right? Like my mom would wake us up at 7:05 in the morning, right? And she'd have like a mop, the vacuum, and those long, weird, mad scientist rubber gloves that people used to wear, right? Like they're bright orange or bright yellow. And she'd be like, it's time to work. And if you even dared complain about it, it would be the same thing every week. My mom would say the same thing every week. She would say this in Spanish. She said, tú eres parte de esta familia. Y en esta familia todo el mundo trabaja. Let me translate it for you. She would say this. She says, you're a part of this family. And in this family, everybody works. And like you just wake up like, oh, pero mami, right? Like you just dragging, take the whole day to clean that house. But it was something that resonated with me. She says, and even though it was said like in this mean way, like it resonates with me to this day. She said, you're a part of this family. And in this family, everybody works. It means everybody has a role to play. And as we talk about familia, as we talk about Generation Z today, I want you to hear this tonight. As you're with us for the next 7 to 8 minutes, if you don't hear anything else, I want you to hear this. You are a part of the family of God. That's it. You are a part of the family of God. That means you belong here. You might be like, Ricky, where is here? Like we're on the interwebs, right? Like you're somewhere far away, we're watching. No, you belong here. To this student ministry, to what God is doing here in Austin, you belong here, right? You're a part of this family. In Spanish, we would say, eres parte de esta familia. You are a part of this family of God. You belong here. For those of you who've been following Jesus, maybe you're like, you know what, Ricky, yes, I get it. God, Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so, right? I get that, Ricky. Like, I'm a part of God's family. But I want to challenge you this week. Like, how are you loving your family? What role are you playing in this family? And maybe you're a friend just watching, or somebody shared this with you, or you're a parent, you're a leader, and you're just kind of checking things out, seeing if you want to be a part of this community. And to you, I would say this. You're part of this stream, you're watching it. Welcome to the family. You would be like, family, what? I don't even know y'all. Like, you don't even know my name. I want to say this, welcome to the family. Why do I say welcome to the family? Well, there's a community here at Gateway Students. It's a family that if you want to jump in, you're going to find a group of people that will help you connect with God, will inspire you, will help you grow, help you heal, and help you become the person that you were created to be. So welcome to the family. You have no choice. One time you're a guest, second time you're family. See, do you understand that that's the mission of God? Right? That's been his mission all along. I asked this question earlier this morning to somebody, and I said, why do you think God created mankind? Go ahead, like you can type your answers in the chat. Keep it appropriate. Why do you think God created mankind? Right? Some people might say like, well, God just created people to worship him, right? And you wouldn't be wrong, but that's not, I don't think, the totality of what God was doing. You might be saying, well, God just wanted people that he could control. I don't know about that. God just wanted robots and minions. No, because he created us with free will. Here's what I believe. I believe that God created mankind because he wanted a family. He wanted a family. From the beginning of time, God put Adam and Eve, if you believe in what we believe of the creation narrative, that God put Adam and Eve in this beautiful, amazing paradise called the Garden of Eden. And he gave them this command. He said, be fruitful and multiply, meaning have a lot of babies. Create a family. Why? Because I've given you this whole world. I've given you all of this to enjoy because I love you and I want to see your family get bigger and bigger. Later on, he talks to this man named Abraham, and he makes him a promise. He says, Abraham, through you and your wife, I'm going to give you more descendants than the number of stars that there are in the sky. And the whole world will be blessed because of you. And he's saying, listen, you're going to have a family. God's mission from the beginning of time was family. Over and over again in the scriptures, he describes us as his children. Why? Because he loves us. Over and over again, he describes himself as a father. Why? Because he loves you and he wants you to be a part of his family. John, a follower of Jesus, he wrote the book of John. And this is what he says about Jesus' mission. And it's in John 1:12. It's in the first chapter of John. He says this, "But to all who believed him and accepted him being Jesus, he gave the right to become the children of God." Do you hear that? It says that he gave us the right to become the children of God. That means it's our basic right. Listen, we live in a time, and I love it, like we fight for justice, we fight for the rights of people, we fight for the rights of the marginalized, but I believe this. I heard this a while ago, and it's become foundational to how I live my life, that the basic human right is for people to know Jesus. It's for people to know that they can be a part of God's family. And all it takes is believing in Jesus and what he did on the cross for you and I. Listen, I'll say it again. You are a part of the family of God. You, if you're watching this, you're listening to this, you belong here. You can be a part of this family. That means you can be a part of something bigger than yourself. Last week, we talked a lot about Generation Z. And we gave you guys a lot of cool statistics and a lot of cool things of how your generation, I believe, is the greatest generation on the planet. Like, you are amazing. You can change the world with a tweet. You can move nations and governments. You can do what is right. You're the most cause-oriented generation. Listen, here's another cool thing. Your generation is more connected than any generation ever before it. Your generation that values people and connection and your relationships, like you're really high on relationships. And you guys are so connected. Like, it's insane to me. Like, you can become friends with somebody playing Call of Duty on the other side of the planet. And like, suddenly you guys become best friends. Like, you guys become like, you guys get into groups with people online, with people that you've never met before. But all of a sudden you build this common ground and connectedness. And it's amazing the way that you are connected to the world around you. It's astonishing. But the flip side of that, did you know this? That researchers say this, that even with all of that, your generation is perhaps the loneliest generation. Like a generation that's more anxious and more depressed than ever before. Specifically, it says this. I read an article that said Gen Z is increasingly feeling isolated and alone, and they hunger for real relationships. I think what so many of us are missing is family. It's family. And I'm not talking about your mom, your dad, your brothers, your sisters. I'm talking about the family, the community of people that you bring around you, men, that are just for you. Not necessarily friends that you hang out with and then everybody's on their phone in a circle and like nobody's actually hanging out with each other. Not just friends that you maybe shoot a TikTok and it takes you 78 times to get the dance right. You know what I'm talking about? Not necessarily that, but you are longing for community, for people that are for you, that accept you for who you are, but help you become the person you were created to be. You were created for family. You are a part of God's family. You belong here. And listen, you don't just stumble into this kind of family. No. You don't just walk in and all of a sudden somebody picks you like, oh, well, I guess you can come in. You're one of us now. No. That's not how it works. In fact, Scripture is clear. It says that God all along has been pursuing you. God has been pursuing you. He wants you here. Listen, there's a space at the table for you. This is what Ephesians 1, verse 4 and 5 says. It says, even before he made the world, God loved us and chose us in Christ to be holy and without fault in his eyes. That God decided in advance to adopt us into his own family by bringing us to himself through Jesus Christ. Listen to that. It says, God chose you. That means you aren't an accident. I don't know what you're struggling with. Maybe you're struggling with isolation. Maybe you're struggling with wondering what your purpose is. Like, why am I here? What am I doing with my life? Especially in the middle of a pandemic and all the things that are going on. I get it, but I want you to know God chose you. That means you are not an accident. You are here on purpose. You are living and breathing. It says this, that he adopted you into his family through Jesus. Listen, you may not know this about me and my family, but my mom is actually adopted. I don't even know if the people in this room knew that. My mom is adopted. When she was 3 years old, her birth mother died of a heart attack, and she was adopted by the family friends that would watch her, and they were black Panamanians. We would call it Afro-Latino. And they adopted my mom and raised her into this family from the time that she was 3 years old. My mom's in her 70s now. And what's so cool about that is if you look at our family, my whole side of my mom's family, the Wholeness family, right? Like if you're ever wondering, by the way, why Hispanic people have all these last names, that's because we put all of our mom's last name, dad's last name, everybody's last name gets added on. So I'm Echeona Wholeness. So our Wholeness side of our family, everybody's black except me and my brothers, right? The amazing thing about that is we've never been treated any differently. We've always been loved the same and accepted the same into our family, into that crazy, loving family that we have. Why? Because it's just that we're family. I don't even think some of my cousins know, by the way, that my mom was adopted and we're like different. Why? Because we are family and we're loved the same. A family at its best, that's what we do. We love each other. And listen, I know for some of you, you're thinking, yeah, Ricky, but you don't know my situation. Like, you don't know my family. My dad walked out on us. I don't know my birth parents. There's tension in our house right now. There's things that I'm finding out about my parents. There's secrets that were hidden that I don't even know. And things are rocky right now. Listen, I get it. I don't know all of the dynamics of even what that word family does when you hear it. But can I tell you what God desires from his family? Is for love to be the supreme ruler of everything that we do and who we are. For our love to be radiant and engaging. This is what Jesus says right before he goes to the cross, right? Which, by the way, if you're about to die, like the last words that you say, like are pretty important, right? And right before Jesus goes to the cross, he's talking to his followers, but he also says, I'm talking to those who believe in the future. And this is what he says. This is a message for you and me if we're listening today. He says this in John 13, a new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another. Jesus, before his death, he says, love each other. Love each other. That's how the world will come to know who Jesus is by our love for our family. Listen, there's so much hate and so much fear in the world today. What the world needs is the love of Jesus, and it starts at home. It starts in our family. It's our love for this family. It's our love for our small group leaders. It's our love for the people in our small group. It's our love for the person that we haven't seen in a while, we haven't heard from a while, and maybe it's just a text saying, hey, how are you doing? I'm praying for you. I'm thinking about you. It's our love. It's what we want to see done here. It's what we want to see done in this city. Our prayer, our hope is the same as Isaiah and Lainey and Carrie and Peter and all your small group leaders and all the people who love you and are praying for you. As we've been talking and planning, our prayer, our hope is for you and for this youth ministry to be known by its love. That here in Austin, starting with you, with your generation, that we can see a revolution of love. That we can turn this city upside down by how we love one another, by how we love each other. So we can say to this city, so we can say to our friends, so that we can say to our school, welcome to the family. You belong here. When I got married, and I'll close with this, my dad, he's a real emotional, real sentimental guy, but I love this about my parents. They looked at my bride, at my wife, and she said, welcome to the family. Bienvenido a la familia. And you know what's amazing? My mom being adopted and having this beautiful story of family. You know, my parents helped put over a dozen people, bring people into this country, help them on their feet, never charge them a dime of rent, loan people thousands of dollars, and left their bank account on E just to help people, because that's what love does. See, when you've been invited in a family, you bring other people into the family. Maybe you're struggling with where you fit in. Maybe you're saying, yeah, Ricky, I don't really know where I belong. I just want to tell you again, you belong here. You're loved here. You are part of this family. And we love each other. We love you. So my question is, how will you choose to love your family? How can you play a bigger role in this family that God has set from the beginning of the time, that he chose you? See, we're called to invite everybody into it. We're called to step into it and let everyone know you're part of the family of God. You belong here. Let me close this in prayer. God, we're so grateful that before the foundation of the world, your word says that you chose us. That means we aren't an accident, but you handpicked us to be a part of your family so that we could let the people around us know that there's room at the table, that they can be a part of your family, that they can be a part of something bigger than themselves, a purpose far beyond what we can think or imagine. We praise you and thank you. Help us spread this message. Help us take this message to everyone around us, people who need this hope that's inside of us, that we not just sit on it, God, and just do nothing with it, but that we would take it to our friends, to our communities, to our schools that need to hear it. In your name we pray. Amen. Hey, God bless you guys. We're so grateful that you guys joined us live this week. Hey, join us next week. I heard Thanksgiving is coming up. Is that right? Thanksgiving is coming up soon. So next Sunday, maybe we'll have some challenges, some eating turkey, or is it not turkey? Sandwiches. Maybe some nasty. I think Isaiah said he'll eat some spam. I love some spam, by the way. Hey, thank you guys so much for joining us.